guys, we're back to our video, and in today's video I got another discussion for you guys. This is going to be kind of like a list kind of video where I'm going to be talking about 5 decks that I want to see get a structure deck in the future. So basically these are just like 5 decks that I want to see get a structure deck. Honestly, this is completely subjective. This list can be different for anyone. I just want to make this video because the fact that structure decks kind of like in the news lately with the whole Dragoonity structure deck getting their cards leaked, and also Ice Barriers and Cyberstyle winning the whole fan vote thing that happened a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I just thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to make a video about and just kind of share my list of decks that I want to see get one someday. And these can be completely different for anyone. I just want to throw my hat in the ring and just share what decks I want to see get a structure deck. So yeah, other than that, let's get right into it. So the first deck I'm going to talk about is Gishki. This is a deck that my friend Larson used to play, and I think it'd be kind of cool to get a structure deck, honestly. It's kind of an older ritual deck. I know they had a hand loop one day, so you don't don't worry. I'm not saying bring the hand loop back. No, I'm not saying that. But honestly, I feel like it'd be kind of cool to get a structure deck because of the fact of, well, it's kind of gotten a little bit linear, let's be honest here, lately. The only big ritual monster they've been using is Yugioh, and he's only going to get worse and worse over time, I feel like. So giving them a new ritual boss monster would be kind of cool. You can kind of keep it Yugioh themed if you wanted. Don't bring back the hand loop, that'd be dumb. But like giving them like maybe 1 or 2 new rituals would be kind of fun. You don't have to give them a new ritual spell. That's honestly not needed because Aquamira is really good, so that you don't have to give them a new ritual spell. You don't have to do that, which is nice. And also you can give them maybe like 1 or 2 new main deck monsters. I mean, Vision and Shadow are really nice, but honestly, giving them some new toys to help complement them would be really nice as well. And honestly, it's a really cool ritual deck, to be honest with you. It's really fun. It's a fan favorite in a way. It's one of the older ritual decks, and it'd be kind of nice to see them get a structure deck as opposed to like Necros. I would not want to see a Necros structure deck, I'm sorry. But I would think a Gishki one would be really nice, to be honest, for me. It's a older ritual deck, and it's one of the first really good ones in the game, so I think rewarding them with a structure deck would be really cool. And next would have to be Red Eyes. Now, the reason why Red Eyes is on this list is because Blue Eyes got one and they haven't for some reason. I don't know why. It baffles me to this day why Blue Eyes got a structure deck and Red Eyes hasn't gotten one yet. I'm fine with Blue Eyes getting one. I'm not saying it's bad, but the fact that Red Eyes hasn't got one yet is just absurd to me. It's kind of strange. And also it'd be kind of nice for Red Eyes to get one because it could probably solidify their whole playstyle. Their playstyles have changed so much, like in its history. They went from like Burn to like Geminis to Equips, and they've kind of just like stagnated from there. I mean, there is the whole Guard Dragon build, but that's not really Red Eyes. That's just them like playing off the whole Guard Dragon deck. So I think them like solidifying a playstyle for them would be really nice. I think maybe sticking with the Equip theme would be really cool because just give them just expand upon that playstyle. That was really cool. That was pretty unique for them, and that honestly one of the stronger ones they had. So just expanding upon that playstyle in a structure deck where you give them like new monsters, maybe a fusion, couple new spells and traps, there you go, to expand upon that playstyle to make it better would be really cool. And honestly, it is Red Eyes. It's gonna sell regardless. It's a fan favorite and a classic monster, so it'd be surprising to me if this deck never gets a structure deck. It should get one, and yeah, I think it'd be really nice to get one, and a lot of people would like that, I feel. So, and then next on my list it would have to be Dynamis. Now, Dynamis are my personal pick. It's one of my favorite pendulum decks, and it would be really nice to get a structure deck for them because they haven't really gotten any support ever since Maximum Crisis when they got Howling, and they just been ignored for the rest of their history. And to be like clear, I think this would be a real one of the more safer pendulum decks to get a structure deck. Now, I know that probably makes no sense when you hear that at first, but let's be honest, if you gave Mythical Beasts a structure deck, they probably get pretty broken after it, probably. Performer Pals, maybe a little bit more broken, probably after the structure deck. So I feel like Dynamis would be the safer pick to get a structure deck because I don't see them getting broken. If they can get broken, probably if you give them like absurd support, but I feel like they are the deck that probably won't like get absurdly like destructive in the meta if you give them a structure deck. I think it'd be really nice for them. It'd be like one of those out of the box kind of decks to get one, and it would be like one of the lesser known pendulum decks to get a bolster in popularity and a bolster in like playability in the modern game if you give them a structure deck. Because like honestly, they need a couple things to keep up with everything right now. They need a clear boss monster. They don't really have a clear boss monster. They have Rex and Spinus, but other than that, they have really nothing else. And giving them like maybe like a clear boss monster would be really cool. Giving them like a clear way of getting to their spells and traps, like get the howling faster to like, or get to charge faster would be really cool as well. And just making them more playable in the modern game would be nice as well. So I think Dynamis would be a cool structure deck idea, and maybe it could be like one of those fan vote ones if they really wanted to. And speaking of fan vote decks that I feel like could get into like one of those structure deck voting things that Konami has been doing is Despots. I feel like Despots would be a really clear-cut winner in one of those fan vote ones, because I feel like this deck is pretty popular. My friend Corey used to play Despots, and yeah, it's one of those decks that you know, has been like a fan favorite for a lot of people, and is just like one of those OTK decks that I feel like would be really cool getting like, you know, bolster and playability. Because pretty much they can like are relying on Despot 3 right now, and like to like make any of their plays, and it's kind of like the most of the decks I've been seeing with them right now are just like not Despot related at all. They're just using Despot 3 and 1 to go into Needle Fiber, and it's kind of sad when you realize that 2 cards for a deck is just being used as an engine to abuse a better card. It's kind of sucks. And honestly, I think they can do a lot with Despots. I mean, you could like give them a couple new monsters, maybe like go up over 9, like go up to a number like higher than 9. That'd be kind of cool. Like maybe go to like Despot 10, Despot 11, Despot 12 or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. And maybe give them a new spell, give them a better field spell, because I feel like Despot base is kind of a joke of a field spell in a way. Now I know it's like Cosmo Town, where you can like mulligan your hand, but I feel like mulliganing your hand in a field spell is kind of like subpar. You know, give them a better field spell would be really would be nice, and maybe like a better cast of monsters, maybe like another playstar would be nice, and maybe another boss monster to coincide with Despot 9 would be really cool as well. Maybe give them a link monster. I don't know. It's up to Konami at that point. But the fact that Despots could maybe like get in a structure deck at all would be really, really cool, and honestly would appease a lot of those Despot fans out there, because I know there's like a lot of them. Like a lot of people like Despots, so giving them a structure deck would be really, really cool. And I feel like if you put this deck in like a fan voting one, that would probably win, or maybe at least get second place. I don't know. I'm pretty confident saying that. And then the last deck I feel like should get a structure deck is Aliens. Now the main reason why is because of its age. The deck is severely unplayable due to its age. I know it's like, oh, they got a Link monster, oh, they got a new spell and Mage Vengeance all those years ago. Yeah, but other than that, the deck is pretty much still the same, and just kind of is too slow. It's like it's too slow, and a lot of their monsters are outdated. Ammonite's nice, but other than that, a lot of their monsters are really, really outdated and just kind of like don't really do much nowadays. So maybe giving them like brand new monsters to help, you know, bolster like their strategy, and to help, you know, get into that new Link monster consistently would be really nice. And, you know, just it's a synchro deck. Give them a new synchro. Golgar is nice, but giving them another synchro to help coincide with Golgar would be cool. And like also give them like better spells and traps to help like make their deck more consistent. Yeah, I mean, other than that, like the main reason why I want this deck to get a structure is because of its age. That's pretty much all I can really say. Make it more playable in the modern game, and I feel like that's what structure decks should be for, like going forward. And sometimes maybe like focus on these older decks and make them better. You know, I mean, like that's how I feel like it should be. Like focus on an older deck that hasn't really gotten anywhere lately, and then just give them a structure deck with a brand new coat of paint, with like while also keeping to their strategy, you know, would be really nice, rather than just giving them like one support card in the core set and then oh, it's done. No, it's not done. You only gave them one card. you didn't change anything. It's like same thing with Reptilian that pisses me off. That they got Lamia and then they got nothing after that. but I digress. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Sorry if this got a little rambly in some areas. It's like with this, like again, this is completely my opinion on what I want to have a structure deck one someday. Yeah, yeah, you can take it for what you will, I guess. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like. And yeah, I want to hear what you guys want, as what decks you guys want as a structure deck going forward someday. That'd be really cool to see in the comment section. Just leave what deck that you want to see get a structure deck most in the future. And yeah, I hope you guys, again, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. We shall see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.